guys, excuse the turtle tank in the bathroom, I'm sorry. I was just reading my Bible. It's kind of flipping around. I was looking back at my notes from the sermon this morning because as of today, it's Sunday, and I was just kind of like making sure that I understood everything, seeing my take on it, how it applies to my life. And then after that, I was just kind of flipping around, and I got to the passage where Jesus cleanses the temple. And this passage is used a lot of times to help guide people on what's acceptable in church as far as fundraising, selling things, tithing, what the money's used for, because you don't want, shady dealings going on in the church. And I think that that's a great way to use this passage because if you don't know, what happened was, this is in Matthew 21, starting in verse 12, Jesus went into the temple and drove out all the people that were exchanging money, doing, selling animals, all kinds of stuff, bad things in the Lord's house. But, I thought of something interesting because technically the Holy Spirit is the temple as well. So I'm like, okay, not only we need to be careful what we allow in the church, what do we allow in our hearts? What do we allow? What kind of thieves? And Jesus called it a den of thieves. He says, "It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you have made it into a den of thieves." So, are we turning our hearts into a den of thieves, entertaining things that aren't of God, allowing people in our lives to taint what is from God, things like that, holding on to things that maybe aren't the best for our walk with God. So I was thinking about that, because it's not only the physical temple and the physical church that these things are going on in, but also in our hearts. You need to be careful, making sure you discern the words that people say to you, discern teachings, things like that, because a lot of people either speak out of ignorance or try to twist things, and whether they mean to or not, it can affect your walk with Christ. So you need to make sure to discern everything, take it back to God before you let it into your heart, basically. So this is a short one. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I just felt like, it was something that I haven't really heard people talk about that much. So I think that, and also negative people in your life, if you're people pleasing, not really wanting to be rude to people in your life that are bad for you, sometimes it's best to remove toxic people if they're hurting you. If they're hurting your spirit, that's another thing. So but yeah, so I just thought that it might help someone. Decided to upload. I'm sorry about my inconsistency of uploads. It's bad, I know, but I just do it. I do it whenever I have time, whenever I've moved again. I know I move a lot. If you look back at all of my videos, which, probably don't look at past a year, because but if you look back at my videos, I move a lot. But I've moved again, and yeah, a lot's been going on, a lot of spiritual warfare. But whenever I disappear, it's not that I'm done with YouTube or anything. I'll never be done with YouTube. It's just not something that I've put all of my energy and my focus into, because I got other things going on but I try to because I know that it helps people, and it helps me too because as I'm talking and saying things out loud, like I process it and it helps me. It's kind of like journaling, but with words, like spoken words, you know. So thank you guys for watching, and I pray that you'll have a good day and or good night or whatever. And yeah, I hope the best for you guys, and yeah, like the video if it helps. Let me know. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next one. Goodbye.